Hey there, it's Casey Dimon here from TaxSaleAcademy.com. Thank you so much for watching as we record our weekly question segment. Now, before I answer today's question, please make sure that you hit that red subscribe button. That way you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our future tax sale training videos. All right, let's get to this week's question. This week's question comes to us from Mickey. And Mickey asks, what is the cheapest you've ever seen a tax sale property sell for? I'm just curious. First off, Mickey, thank you so much for submitting your question. Now, I'm going to tell you the answer, but I'm going to preface this with I've been to a lot of auctions, all right? I've actually made a few videos about this specific topic previously, but the cheapest I've ever seen a tax sale property sell for was the opening bid, and that was 1 cent. That was a number of years ago, and was actually a property that I ended up being the winning bidder for 1 cent. Now, there were some other fees wrapped up into it, deed prep fees, recording fees, that kind of stuff. So I think the total investment was like $20.01 or something in that ballpark. And if you look below in today's video description, I'm actually going to link up a video that I did with all the details and that kind of stuff. So feel free to click that. Now, outside of that property, I did a podcast episode about a year or so ago titled Best Day of My Tax Sale Life. And I actually posted that podcast episode as a video format as well here on YouTube. And I'm going to link that up as well below. So I was able to purchase a number of properties for $20 each at that specific auction. Now, a few issues happened that day. There's some auction issues, some tech issues. Long story short, I was the last bidder left, and I got to pick the properties that I wanted. I've also seen tens of thousands of deeds and liens sold for less than $500, and many sold for less than $100. With all this said, I do want to add a bit of a warning here, and I've also referenced this at the very beginning. I've probably attended more tax sale auctions than 99.99% of everybody else in the world. I go to a lot of auctions. A lot of the numbers that I just provided were a matter of preparing myself to take advantage of the opportunity that pops up when I'm in the right place at the right time. So a lot of people will get stuck on sales prices and that kind of thing. I mean, there are numerous liens that you can go out and buy right now for less than, say, $100 or so. I actually have a video on the schedule that I'll be shooting in the coming weeks about buying cheap liens and cheap deeds. But so much of that depends on your specific goal. The cheapest property might not always be the best property, or might not be a valuable property at all. So if you're interested in getting in this business, I highly recommend that you spend a little bit of time educating yourself and doing some research. Take a look at the auctions in your area. Review past auction results. Don't just wait for that $100 property, because you might not want that $100 property first off, or you might be waiting years and years before it pops up. So instead, prepare yourself. And if the opportunity is there, but your budget seems to limit you, then figure out ways to work around it. Find ways to maybe involve partners, or get whatever required capital you need to invest in your area. So there's lots of different ways to come up with capital. There's lots of different ways to start investing besides waiting for those $100 properties that might not pop up anytime soon. Now, if it's still an issue, if your area is just too expensive, then go to other parts of the country. There's some parts of the country that are crazy expensive to get involved in, but there's other parts of the country that are crazy cheap. So just kind of explore different areas. Go from, maybe the next county over, let's start with the next state over. There's more than 2,000 counties in this country, and I'll guarantee you that eventually you're going to come across at least one market that's going to fit your budget, no matter how small it is. So hopefully, if you put in the effort, you'll be able to find what you need. Again, Mickey, hopefully this answered your question. If you have a follow-up question, feel free to leave it down below. But don't just focus on the cheapest, the 1 cent properties, $100 properties, that kind of stuff. I tell you this stuff because that's the question you asked. And also, they make for cool stories. They're good examples of the possibilities if you're in the right place at the right time. But by all means, go out there, look at those auction lists. If you need more money, find partners, find creative funding methods, or search other markets, that kind of stuff. So if you have a follow-up question, or anybody else watching this video has a question, feel free to leave it down below in the comments on this video or any of our other videos on YouTube. We'll definitely respond to it, and I might just shoot a video like this one. For more information on tax sale investing, check out TaxSaleAcademy.com. Hey, make it a successful day, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.